Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's me, Mary, on this thirsty Thursday evening. I'm August 14th, and Yorkville Charlie, I totally agree with you. Most of us have two words for Jazzy, and it's not Merry Christmas. The comment of our video so far, and I just started. So, welcome to 90 Day Oy Vey. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Tonight, we have Darcey, the Queen of McDonald's, and I'm going to give you guys an eye bleach warning, okay, for this. If you're eating anything, drinking, trying to have a snack, you may want to put it down for a second, okay, because Darcey thinks she's the Queen of McDonald's. And while you're putting your drink or your snack to the side, you may want to grab some heavy duty tissue. Okay, you see I have my heavy duty Bounty paper towel tonight because Jazzy is pouring it on. She is pouring it on like molasses mixed with honey, if that makes any sense. Okay. So she wants the tears from you guys. So just in case you manage to squeeze out a tear for good old Jazzy, make sure you have your heavy duty tissues. So first I want to say hi to everyone in the live chat. Hi Toasty, hi Sherry, hi Starvax, hi Rosanna, hi SI Boomer, hi Linda, hi Lori, and of course, hi Yorkville Charlie. Thank you everybody for joining me. So let's get right into this, okay? So I warned you guys, if you're about to eat or drink anything, just put it to the side for now because Darcy is the queen of McDonald's. What am I talking about? Let me share this with you guys and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh wow. Guess what I got, guys? The new snack wrap. Back in the day, this was my diet treat. I did it this time. I did 2 chicken snack wraps, crispy with the sauce on the side, and I got a ranch on the side, and a buffalo on the side. I already kind of cracked into this one, but I be liking my snack wraps. My little diet trick. That was spicy. Mmm. Oh yeah, lip smacking good. Love you, McDonald's. Got some Mickey D's with D. Mickey D's with D. Mickey D's with D. Ooh la 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 la. Mwah. Gotta love it. Mm. Mm.
Okay, by a show of virtual hands, how many of you guys are totally turned off the McDonald's by now? I know I am. I won't be eating McDonald's for a tad bit because I will be thinking about Darcy and smacking her lips while she's eating her chicken snack wraps. What in the fuck is wrong with her? Okay. Last week she was eating this salad bowl and she was basically doing the same thing and she had like sauce on her face and she was just like a fucking hot mess express. Is she trying to do ASMR videos or something with all this lip smacking and like, oh, please, no, Darcy, no, 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 no. I'm sorry, Starvax, that you had McDonald's for lunch. I had McDonald's yesterday. So it's going to be a long time before I have it again because all I'm going to hear is her lip smacking in my head. So on TV, Darcy and Georgie are in Bulgaria, and Darcy met his friends and his old roommate. Everybody's name is Georgie. I don't know. Check out my recap if you haven't had a chance to check out my recap. But Darcy is a fucking hot mess express. She's entertaining, but I really wish she would stop eating on social media because that's fucking gross. Now, moving on, we have Adnan with Zayn hanging out in the hot tub. Look how adorable this baby is. His father may be, an asshole, but look how cute this baby is. So Zayn is very, very cute. Okay. Unlike Tiger Lily, Adnan has no problems posting pictures of the kids on social media. Tiger Lily never shows their faces. She doesn't even show Zayn's face. But as you can see here, Adnan posted a picture of one of the older kids. So he's more comfortable in posting pictures of the kids than Tiger Silly is. And someone asked her, how do you feel with Adnan showing your baby's face on IG? By the way, he's cute. And she said, thank you. I don't show Zayn's face that often because I like to limit the negative energy that can come with social media. Before the show, my kids were on my page, but once filming, I decided to keep them private. It's definitely hard because he's so adorable, and I completely understand why Adnan posts him since his first baby and he's proud. I don't mind when he shares because that's his choice too. But for me, I just prefer to keep those moments more protected. Even though Zayn's photos may have been on the show and in People magazine, I am not comfortable showing him every day. Then someone else asked her, are you allowed to dress up in a two-piece bathing suit? So she says, at home, sure. Out in public, I told Adnan we need our own private island. Took a little getting used to, but now I'm fine with it. No random creepers need a free show anyway. So there you go. She's okay. We're wearing a one piece bathing suit now. So moving on, we have Yara. I'm sorry, it was Jovi's birthday. Okay, and a bunch of cast members wished him happy birthday, including this kind of weird one from Kara. She was like, "Happy birthday, Jovi. Good luck holding it in today." And it's a picture of him like bent over. I don't know. That's kind of weird. But it was Jovi's birthday. Got a bunch of birthday wishes. Yara got all dressed up to take Jovi out to a birthday dinner, and then this happened. And I would have been really pissed off if I was Yara too. Okay, I mean this is her husband's birthday. Want to do something?
I just woken up from Mila. Thank you so much, Mila, for overbooking the table that was not able to accommodate me and my husband for my husband's birthday. So I booked the table for me and Jovi for Jovi's birthday. Mind you, I put it birthday. I put it on the description when I booked the table. They call me. I confirm the table, like standard reservation table, and they put us on the like lounge, like this under the ground lounge, which is like popping out at 1 a.m. Nobody were in there. So I assumed they just overbooked the table and they couldn't give us normal table. So now let's go. Jovi's so upset. It's his birthday. Let's go and find another restaurant. Like I hate when like this happen. So thank you, Mila, for running business, and knowing how to run business, I guess.
So there you go. They fucked up the table reservation, stuck them in a lounge where the party doesn't start until 1 a.m. They wanted to do dinner, and yeah, Joey's birthday dinner got fucked up somehow. Now, a message from Kara, because it seems like Kara has a lot of messages these days.
Good afternoon. Happy Monday to you. Hope you had a stunning weekend. Uh, I am here to remind you, if you're interested, that I have a performance on Friday in DCBX in Arlington, Virginia. It's an entire weekend of events, but my performance is on Friday evening. So if you'd like to come, you can go to their page and order tickets. And I will see you there. As always, thank you so much for not only, listening to my music, but also, engaging in my content. I just posted a 4-part harmony video that, if you watch to the end, gets pretty. It's prettier as you add layers. And yeah, always just watching me and my family on TV, regardless of your conclusions. I am so grateful to have you on. So thanks for being here.
So there you go. Kara is so grateful for all of us, no matter what. She wants to remind us that she has a performance, okay? And at least it's good to see hanging out her hanging out with little Nico. Um, yeah, I see a lot of your comments here about Kara. Yes, Yorkville Charlie, I agree. She has messed up her face. Menopausal queen, her sense of self importance is astounding. Yes, Starvax, she's really fake these days. Oh, yes, yes, I agree with all you guys. Toasty, she's a narcissist. She has nothing but self importance. Her true colors have really come out. Yes, I agree. I agree with all you guys. So, Elizabeth posted a collage of her first week in August. And if you guys notice, a key detail in all these pictures, they're all in Florida. They are fucking not moving to Moldova. Their whole storyline this season is bullshit and just another way for them to collect a TLC check. I mean, I'm learning more and more that a lot of these storylines, I would say about 70% of the storylines on these spin-offs like Happily Ever After, Hump for Love, Last Resort, in my opinion, are producer driven, scripted storylines because either the relationship is already over by the time they get on the show, or there is no problems in the relationship and they're just doing it for the TLC money. Okay, so now we have Brandon and Julia, who, in my opinion, fell under the doing it for the TLC money category for the last resort. Um, they have been traveling, but Julia recently posted, "Our luck is at its maximum. Yesterday, a stone flew into our door and the glass front door broke. Today, a stone on the road from a big car flew into our any glass. The glass broke, and it's good that it didn't break into pieces like a door. The washing machine broke. This is how home sweet home greeted us." Which that really fucking sucks. Okay, they've been on this whole Asian tour. They visited a whole bunch of Asian countries, had a good old time, and then they come home to that. And then Julia says, "I'm also very angry about some news that I learned today. In general, I will give myself a couple of days to breathe and I will come back with a statement." So as soon as she has a statement of what the fuck is going on, I will let you guys know. And I totally agree with you. Marilyn, 90 Day needs to get back to the original place where the couples were real. Sick of these repeat couples. Oh my goodness, so sick of these repeat couples. So moving on, Julia brings her parents to the States. We're gonna see this on Happily Ever After. So they're starting to post pictures. Okay. And Julia's mom posted some pictures. Thank you so much, Isabella, for sending me these pics. So Julia's mom looked like that she enjoyed visiting the States and visiting all the sites. Now, all right, guys, remember, make sure you have your heavy duty tissues ready, okay? Because Jasmine is really, really trying to pour on the pity party, okay? Jasmine, who unfairly attacked Natalie verbally and pushed her for no fucking reason on the last episode of Happily Ever After, okay? Natalie was invited to Michigan by Gino. She was invited to the birthday party by Gino, okay? And Michelle, the biggest narc that I can think of in recent 90 Day seasons, invited Jasmine to stir the fucking pot. And she knows that Jasmine's a fucking lunatic, okay? So, in a case of pot calling the kettle black, Jasmine is like, "Oh, you brought the horse from Vegas. The horse from Vegas." Yes, Toasty. Michelle's grin right there says it all. Okay? So now this Jasmine, who is just screaming and calling Natalie a whore and shoving her on TV, is now this Jasmine on social media. Now, yes, I know Happily Ever After was filmed a while back, August, September, in the early stages of Jazzy's pregnancy. Yes, I know all this, but look how much of a chameleon this chick is. Okay, so first off, she is a TikTok chef. In case you guys didn't know, she is on TikTok and she's doing cooking videos now. She is showing the softer, domesticated side of Jazzy because she has started over. New beginnings. Okay, this is new beginnings. Just Jasmine, Maddie, and Coco. Okay, she's not depending on Matt for a roof over her head anymore. So word on the street is allegedly Matt doesn't live with her, but my gut calls bullshit. Okay, people could say all they want that they don't live together and he just comes over to help with the baby. Something in my gut calls bullshit on this because Jasmine just wants to portray herself a certain way. Okay. She, is figuring out what is the best social media personality to take on. So now it's new beginnings and she's a chef. Okay. So, what do new beginnings look like? Check this out. Jasmine posted this herself. I'll tell you what I think.
I don't talk about this, not really. Before Matt, before this house, before my daughter, I became homeless in a foreign country, and that kind of fear, it really never left you. You don't just move on from wondering where you're gonna sleep or how you'll keep yourself safe when the world around you feels like it could swallow you whole. When I finally had a place again, I told myself I'd never be without. I started keeping things, clothes, boxes, little pieces of my life, even if I didn't need them. At first, it felt harmless until one day I realized my bedroom had turned into something else entirely. It's overwhelming now. Things stacked, tucked away, piling corners. I can't let go because somewhere deep down I'm scared that if I do, I'll lose everything again. I don't let Matt enter my room. I just can't. I make excuses. I say I'm just busy or that it's messy from laundry. But the truth is, I'm embarrassed. This room feels like a scar I can't cover up. I stand in the middle sometimes and just stare. I tell myself I should start sorting, but my hands don't move. My chest gets tight, my mind goes back to cold nights, strange streets, the feeling of my whole life fitting into one small bag. And I think maybe if I keep everything now, I'll never feel this emptiness again. I know it's not healthy. I know I'm stuck. But when you live through losing everything, you hold on to everything. And I just don't know how to stop. I don't talk about
So, you guys, first of all, I wait. Okay, first of all, I'm personally having technical difficulty. Jasmine and her bullshit has made me had a coughing fit. Ooh, excuse me. So, I'm sorry, you guys. Holy shit. So, did you see that? Jasmine is a homeless hoarder. What in the actual fuck? I have tears. Oh my god. I told you guys, get the tissues ready. because she's going to make you feel some type of emotion. And for me, she made me cough until I cried. Jasmine, seriously? What in the actual fuck? I can't even deal. I can't even deal. Okay, let's move on. So she goes on to say, see, guys, I can't stop. Oh my goodness. When my husband threw me out, I lost more than a roof. I lost my sense of safety. For a while, I had nowhere that was truly mine. Matt eventually let me stay with him, but it was still his place, his space, not my home. I lived with the constant fear of having to leave again because I didn't have keys, a lease, or a place I could truly count on. Mm. Homelessness isn't always sleeping on the streets. Sometimes it's sleeping in someone else's home, knowing it could disappear at any moment. I'm sharing this to help me cope with the way I hold on to things and to remind anyone who has been there, you are not alone. Like Michael Jackson would say, you are not alone. I am here with you. Okay, Jasmine, the homeless advocate, goes on. Homelessness doesn't always look the same. Sometimes it's sleeping on the streets. Other times it's staying in a shelter, living out of your car, or paying for a hotel night by night because there's nowhere to go. It can even mean couch surfing. Mm. Moving between friends or family with no permanent place to call yours. And then there's the kind that's harder to see. Staying in someone's home, but knowing you could be asked to leave at any moment. No keys, no lease, no stability. Homelessness isn't just the absence of a roof, it's the absence of safety, security, and a space that's truly yours. Okay, so the Afro Latina, indigenous, bisexual, homeless advocate goes on to say, a short clip will never capture the months I spent without a place to truly call my own. Then, as to drive home her point even further, okay, and I'm putting up her stories in the order that she put them up. She put up this phone call between her and Gino. And you guys let me know what you think about this call in the comments, okay?
Because you just have stole my money and you don't do that to people, this is money I work hours filming. I work hours. That is my money. Give me my money because I work for it for my children. I work for it for my children and I work so fucking hard.
So what do you guys think? She worked for it for her children. Gino took her money. Yeah, okay, whatever. I told you guys, make sure you have the heavy duty tissue for this segment. So then, like randomly, out of nowhere, she slaps up a picture of Maddie because, of course, this poor baby has a full time job on social media already, and she's not even 6 months old. And then finally, okay, she says, you will see in upcoming episodes how my immigration status is being used to blackmail me and continue treating less than a human. You know who got treated less than a human? In my humble opinion, Natalie. She got treated less than a human when Jasmine called her a whore, attacked her at the pool hall. I mean, even though Natalie didn't receive any physical injuries, okay, she told me she wasn't injured physically, but the bullying and disrespectful all around really messed with her emotionally. Okay. She said even though it was a year ago, was still pretty traumatic. That woman is crazy. Yes, Natalie, you are absolutely right. We have all known this for years. Okay, she is a fucking wackadoo. So, moving on, we have Courtney, okay, who on A Hunt for Love chose Colt over Usman. And this is the sketch that Colt did of Courtney that won her heart over. Okay, happy birthday to Courtney. And I want to know who was taking a picture of Elise taking a picture of someone else. And Elise says, do me a favor, okay? Everybody, stop trying to, I think she means shoot your shot at me. If you're not obsessing over me like Pepe level obsessed with Iris, I don't want it. Okay. I mean, maybe she wants people to stop shooting their shot because, as Mary Pants put up on Instagram today, a preview of next week's hump, whatever we want to call it now, for love, where freaking Carlo proposes to release. What? But yeah, apparently that happened. So moving on. I had Jay on with Kelly and I last night, where he dropped a little tea about the whole love triangle with Tiffany, Elise, and Carlo. So let me play that for you guys.
Yeah. I mean, by this time it was funny because I talked to Carlo the day he did the whole thing with Elise and told Tiffany. And I just basically told him, I was like, man, look, you about to have to live in this villain era because they about to be on your ass. The whole 90-day crew about to be on your ass because of this. So,
but why homeboy went back and confessed? Like that was not a.
I think, to be honest with you, I think he knew he had to because word gets around. There's so many of us on this island.
Sure.
If Tiffany wasn't gonna find out from him, you know, she's gonna find out from somebody else.
Yep.
So you might as well be a man about it. Go ahead and just, you know, lay it out on table. He did the right thing. Now, the way he was playing it back and forth, that's where he
I was gonna say he did right on one perspective.
Yeah.
But at least he was doing her dirty because he went multiple times.
I'm muted. I just realized I was muted. But and not only did we ask him about the whole Elise, Carlo, Tiffany love triangle, we also asked him about that date. Okay. And I know a lot of you guys had questions about it. And I'm gonna play what he said. If you haven't checked out the whole recap from last night, please do, because he gets into depth about the whole thing. But I'm going to play this clip, okay? And then I'm going to say something.
It did look very uncomfortable on TV. Hell, I cringed myself watching it on TV. I definitely did. But, well, let me be honest, I have not seen that episode in a good bit. But, I mean, it's part of, I knew I wasn't gonna get out with a bad edit. If you start becoming a main person at any point in the storyline, they're never going to give you a good edit and a bad edit. I mean, they're never just gonna they're never gonna give you just straight good edit. You got to have a bad side to you. Nobody's gonna come out looking like Superman out of this.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no hostility between me and Tiffany. I talk to Tiffany at least probably once or twice a month. We're cool. She literally posted me right before this. We're cool. We were brought there for a reason, for one. And the date with Tiffany lasted about 2 hours. That was a long date, but it was not a bad date at all. We were laughing.
Remember that. The date lasted for 2 hours. What did we see on TV? Just a thought.
And joking, like when me and Tiffany genuinely get together, and that's why I was like, I don't have no hate towards Tiffany now, because when me and Tiffany get together, it's genuinely like we are goofing off the whole time to the point where the producers were like this is hilarious, we love it, but we need to see more of the romantic side. Like, and that's why we were joked out the entire time.
So, okay, one thing I have learned covering these shows, and in particular 90 Day Fiancé in these later years. In the beginning, it wasn't scripted. I mean, there was certain, things that they would push the couples to do, but not to the extent that it is now. Basically, I watched these shows with a grain of salt. And like I kept telling my mother-in-law about the throuple last season, I see most of these people as actors. Okay? So basically, Jay was trying to say, and not so many words because he is under contract, that he was basically directed to act that way. And between that and the edit, that was the date that we got to see on TV, which I get was triggering for many of you guys. Um, I'm not trying to say your feelings are invalid. I'm not trying to invalidate any feelings, anyone that was triggered by watching that date on TV. But I just want to say that maybe some of the anger is misdirected towards Jay and maybe should be directed to Matt Sharp Entertainment, TLC, for having them produce this kind of scene that is potentially triggering to many. So I just want to say, unfortunately, Jay is under contract. He's still under NDA. The season is still going on. But basically, that's what he was trying to say in not so many words. Okay? So I just want to clear that up, and let's move on, because this season of Hunt for Love, honestly, was a huge disappointment to me. I was really excited that there was going to be a bunch of singles on, and I thought maybe we would get to see all these singles interact and get to know them. And it has been very, very clear that it focused on 90-day scripted drama bullshit. And I'm like, so we get to see, excuse me, we got to see some singles, but there's like 16 singles, and who do we get to see? Basically, Cole, Carlo, Elise, and May. Like Cassidy, after Usman sang his "I love you, I love you, I love you," she has basically disappeared. But she will be coming on the channel with me and Kelly and with Tessa and Lexi to talk about all the drama when the tell all airs. Okay, because then they will be able to talk. So, moving on. Like Chantel. We knew the whole time Chantel was going to end up with Ashley. She was with Ashley before she went to the resort, and she wound up with Ashley after the resort. We all knew this from the first episode. She looked like a fucking fish out of water. Rob and Sophie, they're still seeing each other in some manner, okay? I don't want to get, oh, they just managed to be in the same place at the same time. Oh, it's such a coinky dink. They both live in Los Angeles now. Oh, it's such a coinky dink. They both were in the same furniture store buying shit. Oh, it's such a coinky dink. Come on. Do I have stupid stamped on my forehead? And Jennifer was the only one that stood up to the assignment this season. Okay, she was like, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna be a shit stirring vixen lady, and I'm gonna have all the men fall for me. I'm gonna have their cojones in my hands. And she was the one that stood up to the assignment. Okay, so Tiffany, she Oh my goodness, I want Rocky. I want Carlo. I don't know who I want. Bullshit. Which yeah, we'll get into that in a second. So she did an answer and question session, and someone asked her, "Have you found the one?" And she says yes, and yes, it's her boyfriend Ronnie. Okay, who she's been with, but we'll get into that in a minute. And then someone asked her, "How do you do it? My baby daddy just broke it off 7 years, and I have twin boys. I'm really depressed. It's a roller coaster. You have to grieve for the life that you plan for yourself with this person and the future that you imagine with them. It's just a blip. It's hard to believe that now, but it will pass." Okay. Then she put up a couple of throwback pictures of her. Look at cute baby Tiffany. And yes, she does have a boyfriend. And according to her ex husband, Ronald, and other cast members, she has had this boyfriend, Ronnie, for the past 3 years. Okay. I interviewed Ronald. If you haven't checked that out, please do. And if you did watch the interview, and if you're wondering if he gave me the receipts that he promised, yes, he did. And I uploaded that in a separate interview. What was your reaction when you heard that she was going to be on this new show after her not being on TV for such a long time?
No, I can give two fucks. Really, I can give two fucks. Like, I don't even watch the show. Um, I'm happy with my relationship. I don't need to focus on that. So her doing her show, having a boyfriend, even while being on a new show. I mean, that's her baby probably, but yeah, probably just doing it for the money. But which I can understand. But then get out of your relationship that you are in. What does your boyfriend say about this? Unfortunately.
Yeah. So there you go. Straight from Ronald's mouth. Tiffany has a boyfriend. She's on Hunt for Love. She's there just to collect the TLC check, you guys. Okay. So I'm going to say again, I think a lot of the anger that was in the live chat was misdirected to Jay. And another thing I want to say about that is that I am not going to disrespect. I'm not going to tolerate, I should say, any disrespect towards any of my live guests, no matter how wacky they may or may not be. I'm not saying Jay was wacky, okay? Um, I've had prior guests live here, and I saw in the live chat that they were being disrespected, and I don't appreciate that. Okay, so I just want to say that this is my channel. I love all you guys. I love all the support. I love the feedback, good and bad. Okay, I'm one that I could take, you know, bad comments, good comments. I could take all that. But one thing I do not take is disrespect, and I will not tolerate anyone telling Kelly to shut up. You could tell me to shut up all you want. I'm not going to shut up. This is my channel. But telling Kelly to shut up, I'm not going to tolerate that. Kelly is not doing this for money. Kelly is just doing this for me. Okay? He's doing this because him and I formed a bond when Molly was trying to pull some shit on him. You guys may or may not remember a couple of years back. And then he wound up on Last Resort season 1 with her. And we formed a bond. Okay? And he does this for me. So one thing I will not tolerate is anyone disrespecting Kelly. Okay? Little ran over. So anyway, I just think that a lot of the anger should be directed towards Matt Sharp and TLC because Tiffany's in a fucking relationship and she's on a show called Hunt for Love. Like, seriously? Anyway, moving on. Please check out my interview with Ronald and the receipts from Ronald if you haven't already. And Stevie is sending off her daughter to college. She doesn't post pictures of her kids, but we do know that she has a daughter and a son. So her daughter is going back off to college. Her kitty is confused. My cat used to get confused every time my son would go off to college. My cat would walk into my son's room and meow her head off and look at me like, "What did you do to him?" So remember, Matt, he had this thing about cats being inside the house. Well, check this out.
Maddie's cat.
Yes. So Maddie has street cats that try to follow him home now because he has turned into the neighborhood cat lady feeding the stray cats. So he has gone from, not not wanting cats to be in the house to being like the neighborhood cat person. Um, yes, Jaslo. Ronnie is in Ireland. So there you go. Okay, moving on. Shekinah is on vacation with her daughter. Check them out.
I can never get videos with her. What the hell? Okay. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Oh my god. Oh god. It literally. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Wait. Oh, you are so lucky. Oh. Okay, we gotta fill it with stuff. We have to fill it with stuff. Okay.
So there you go. Now this I find interesting. Aaliyah has an OnlyFans. I feel like Aaliyah and Sean are living very, very separate lives, which is sad to me because they've been married for only a little over a year. But that's what I think is happening, in my opinion. So moving on, Annie, Brenda, whatever her name is still recovering from her nose job. And she's like, "Oh, I didn't realize about the recovery time. Maybe you should have did a little Google search." Just saying. Or ask Armani. I mean, Armani got her nose done. You could have asked her. Now, speaking of hospitals and stuff going on, Matt has some back pain and he's in the hospital. And no, actually, he's in bed. He's like bedridden, apparently, wanting painkillers and shit. Okay. And apparently, he has started his OnlyFans. Yes. And according to Amani, who is so damn proud, he got 1,000 subscribers in 3 days. I got about 100 something subscribers in the past 2 days. But damn, 1,000 in 3 days on OnlyFans? Okay. Anyway, Corey and Evelyn. Okay. First of all, we have some news about them. But let me show you Corey posting a surfing lesson and just check out the scenery. Oh my goodness.
Hola. Hola, Paris. Pretty small, quiet little town. Basically just a surfer town. And dogs. Lots of dogs. We have made it after 15 hours of traveling in different buses and taxis and cars. Everything you can imagine. We have made it to Lobitos, Peru. There it is. Squall hasn't really arrived yet. Woohoo! So hopefully we'll be able to get some good surfing in. With my hermano. Mi hermano.
Look at that view. Look at that water. So, guess what? Corey and Evelyn are coming back to the States. Oh, yes, they are. Someone asked Evelyn, why are you moving to the US? And she says, we are happy here. That's true. But we also want to be able to go back and forth to the US. Right now, I'll have to apply for tourist visa, but now I'm going to be able to work if I want to. This might open more doors for us. The economy in the country is suffering also due to the bad press. We do have criminality, but our tourist places are very safe. I feel like it is time for a new chapter in our life and see what else is waiting for us. So, someone asked, are you going to be close to your husband's family this time? And she says, well, the truth is, we are very different people who enjoy different things. Now, the siblings don't live there anymore, so I'll only spend the time with my mother in law, who I adored, and Corey's niece that I can't wait to meet. I think we are all more grown and mature now. I'll always respect them because they are my husband's family, but I will not force a relationship if the vibes are just not aligning, but respect and always wish them the best, always too. Corey loves them and I love them, so I'll do my best. So I wish nothing but the best for them if and when they do come back to the States, and let's see what the next chapter brings for them. So, a bunch of cute 90-day kids. Before I let you guys go, we have Robert and Amani's adorable daughter. Selfies on the phone, okay? And we have Mitsura, um, sorry, David and Amani's daughter doing kung fu fighting. And John and Megan, John, I get you. You're a jokester, but I don't think Megan would like to see this, you posting that you might be having a demon child. John, come on. It's time to mature a little bit, okay? You're having a baby. You're already a father, so mature a little bit, please, okay? Anyway, we have Anfisa. Doesn't even look like her from back in the day, okay? Just saying. Somebody else that looks totally different version of her old self. Happy birthday to Kalani's mom and Jenny, who has been 63 for like the past 5 seasons. Submit and his parents will all be appearing on The Other Way because Jenny and Submit are moving back in with his parents. Yeah, that's going to be funny as fuck. Okay. So I would like to thank the follower that sent this to me because you know something? This covers all aspects of 90 Day. Okay. It's basically a fuckorama when it's a full blown shit show from every angle. And that definitely covers these motherfuckers. Thank you so much for watching me. Thank you, everybody in my live chat, for watching me. You guys are great. We have one of the best live chats on the YouTube community. Let's keep it that way. Let's keep it fun, lighthearted, and more importantly, respectful. Love all you guys. Thank you if you're watching me on the replay. Please like, subscribe, comment, share with a friend or 10, and please consider joining my membership. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.